Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to episode number 14 of the FIFA 18 Road to Glory. And in today's episode, we're going to be picking up a big player that will go into our starting lineup. He's going to be replacing one of our players. And on top of that, we're also going to be doing some SBCs, claiming our Fut Champs Gold 1 rewards, and going into the Fut Champs. It's all going down in this episode, guys. We got a lot of stuff to get through today, and hopefully you guys are excited. Right here, guys, I'm showing you some of our squad battles results: 8-1, 3-1, 8-1, and 7-0. Like, the 3-1 is killing me, guys. I don't know what it is. I don't know why for one game I can't perform like I do for the rest of the other games. I absolutely dominate the opponent in the other games, but for one game it's like 3-1, 2-0, and it just cuts my points by 500, and I just cannot get the required points to get into the top 100. Right here, guys, we are going to be doing some SBCs for the marquee matchups. Unfortunately, EA hasn't really released that many SBCs this week. We are expecting Scream SBCs to be coming out extremely soon, obviously for the Halloween event, so that's gonna be very, very nice. Hopefully the Scream players will be out next weekend, so that'll be interesting to play with and interesting to see how they affect Weekend League, really. But in our packs, guys, we did not really get anything. Our first pack is going to contain a Luke Shaw, who doesn't really go for anything, and our second pack is going to contain a Benyat from Atletico Bilbao, so nothing too big right there. And on top of that, guys, I don't think this marquee matchup was worth it. The Paris versus Marseille one was definitely not worth it. I submitted way too many rare golds to get not that many rare golds back, so unfortunately for me, that's the case. And right here, guys, we are going to sell on Matuidi for 65,000 coins. And you might be thinking to yourself, wait, why are you selling on Matuidi? He's been amazing for you. And that's because I'm going to buy him straight back. I'm going to go and buy his inform. And the reason for this, guys, was because I've been looking at the market recently, and a lot of prices are just dipping in, a lot of cards are just dipping in price. And everyone is like offloading for the semi-team of the year hype. But I feel like informs aren't going to go down if Team of the Year actually does come out, because so many packs are going to be opened, but these informs aren't in packs. These gold cards are going to be in packs, and so many YouTubers, so many people throughout the game are going to be trying to pack these cards. But the informs are still going to be in the game, and they're still going to be of decently high demand. I think Matuidi also is a good investment, mainly because we get him for about 120,000 coins. So obviously because we pack pulled the other Matuidi. But on top of that, Matuidi's inform, I don't see Matuidi getting too many informs throughout this year, so that's alright. It depends how much he plays for Juventus, and he's going to be very, very useful in hybrids. But right here was our first gold 1 pack. We get Santi Cazorla. I've been using Santi Cazorla for quite a few years now, and he's kind of just diminished. His pace is not like up there anymore, and I don't feel like he's the player that he used to be. I remember loving his 86 center mid card. I think it was back in FIFA 15 or FIFA 14. It was absolutely phenomenal. I was dancing all over the place. I believe he had 4-star skill moves at that point as well. I'm not sure if he's been downgraded or not. I really haven't looked into his card too much. But yeah, I just really like to use Santi Cazorla at that point, and I don't anymore. And then right here we get Adariz and Giroud. Sigurdsson, of course, was a purple card a few weeks ago. Actually last week, so that was a bit unfortunate to not get anything good there. And right here, guys, we're going to win the Division 5 title, 7 wins out of 7 games, so that's absolutely phenomenal. We'll go to Division 4. But right here, guys, is going to be our big signing, Romain. I believe it's Romain, Alessandrini, and you look at his stats, guys, he looks phenomenal. 91 pace, 93 sprint speed, 80 composure, 96 agility, and 95 balance, with 91 shot power, 82 finishing. And I'm going to put a Maestro Chem style on him. You guys are going to see the boosts maybe a bit later. I'm not sure how clear it is going to turn up on the video, but he's going to be an absolutely phenomenal player. And the reason why I'm doing this is because in an episode 2 days ago, I believe someone, he's been a long time subscriber, Tom Riddle, commented on the video, and he said, how are you finding El Shaarawy with the 2-star skill move, weak foot? And At the point, I didn't really think that anything of it too much. I was like, okay, El Shaarawy's been decent. I can always just position myself to get him to finesse across the keeper, and he's always been so rapid for me. And I didn't really have a replacement for El Shaarawy on that left wing. I mean, Martial would have been an option, but I didn't really want to use Martial because he's so expensive, and he'll probably drop in price. Even if Team of the Year comes out, he will drop in price regardless. So I was thinking to myself, nah, I'm not gonna touch a Martial. But then Alessandrini, this inform came out, and I'm like, I should pick this guy up. He looks phenomenal, and he's got better stats than Dembele, and so I was like, okay, let's go try him out. And we put him on the thing, and the thing is, he's got 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, and he's gonna do absolutely phenomenally for us. So I'm really happy to try him out this weekend. In this game, we got absolutely outplayed, and that's just because it was my first game within like my session of FIFA, so I was not warmed up at all, and I really should have gone into a seasons match and just warm up my hands, warm up, get into the play, and we're going to cop our first loss right there, which is a bit unfortunate, but there's not much you can do about that. And in this weekend league, guys, at least for the starting like 4 or 5 games, I've been coming up against Mane and that squad builder Prime Overmars quite a bit, and I'm thinking to myself, why are people spending this much money on Mane and Overmars? Like, Overmars is understandable because he's probably going to be used for a Ronaldinho Prime. Right there, Walcott gets tackled twice and he still gets away with the ball. I don't know how that happened. But if Ronaldinho's Prime come out, he's probably going to have to be used as a left wing icon that he'll have to submit. So that's pretty understandable, but then that Mane card was way too overpriced, and I'm so surprised so many people are rocking up with it. Jordan Lukaku there, very little nice double tap. That overlapping run from him has been crucial to a lot of my victories over the past couple of weeks, and he's probably going to be one of the last players I take out of the team. Alexandro's there as an option, but he's so expensive right now. He's like 80,000-90,000 coins. I'm gonna wait on it, and if we pack him, we pack him. If we don't, then I'm just going to wait on it and see where he goes. Romain Alessandrini right there, sending a very clinical through ball there to Gamiro, and I believe Ousmane Dembele going on the end of that and putting it away. So very tight little finish there from Ousmane Dembele. Unfortunately for us, we get a through ball straight from the kickoff, and there's nothing really you guys can do about that. I don't know what it is, but it just feels like your players are so slow and stuff. Right here, this is why I wanted Alessandrini. Look at that, guys. That chop away from the defender. Then the double tap across the keeper. His finishing is clinical, and I feel like he's going to be an amazing player to use. I really want to try him out this weekend league, and I'm going to get back to you and see how good he is at the end of the 40 games next weekend. So he's going to be a very tight little signing right there. Again, he gets another goal. A bit scrappy right there, but he gets onto the end of that ball and then puts it away. That's what is important. And yeah, it's going to be amazing trying to use him, and you guys will see what he's been boosted to with the chem star put him. It's going to be fun. Right here, Ousmane Dembele breaking down my opponent. He's going to chop again and again. The cross, the double, not even the double tap, just the passing with purpose across the box, and the tap in, the cutbacks, they're effective this year, and you guys want to be using them, especially since so many times shooting hasn't been to the best of its ability. So definitely use and abuse the cutbacks, because I feel more times than not keepers do not save cutbacks at all. And when I'm down in a game and I don't know how to break down my opponent, cutbacks are my go-to, and that's how you guys get wins. And right there, guys, that's going to be our first win of the weekend league. 10 shots on targets, 2-4, pretty much deserved. Another Mane right there. And this was a bit of a weird team. I was looking at this team, and he's got like Bailly, Cech, Ibrahimovic, Mane, and then he's got Nathan Ake and Musa. And I'm thinking to myself, there are so many better players he could be putting in, but I don't know what it was. Maybe he just likes using the cheaper players. You never know. But right there, Salah's able to get onto the end of a tidy little shot from Son there. Very good save by Cech, and Cech is actually very good in this game. I've been finding it really hard to break him down. But right there, Dele Alli on the end of a through ball, and he's able to put that one into the back of the net to make it 2-0. And of course, at that point, my opponent had enough, and it was a bit understandable for this one. I had a lot of possession in this game, and a lot of shots on target for what the time was, and he was just not getting much of the ball. So he decided to leave, he decided to rage quit, and understandable for my opponent. Again, Mane and Overmars. What is going on? And Yeah, as soon as I see this 4-1-2-1-2 narrow formation and the dude is sprinting, I go straight into the 4-2-3-1. Such an effective formation this year for absorbing pressure and then just slow build-up play. And we can really outplay my opponent right there. Tolisso getting on the end of that ball, puts it into Gamero. Gamero to a ball to Dembele, and that is why I got Alessandrini. So we can put Dembele at the left forward position, the left attacking mid, and he's just gonna double tap that across the keeper on his strong foot. And he doesn't really have a weak foot, Ousmane Dembele. That 5-star weak foot is really clinical. Once again, Dembele sending a ball into piece check into Romain Alessandrini, the chop, and then the finesse shot of dreams, and he's going to make that 2-0. And he's proving out to be a very clinical card, guys. Once you get a finesse shot, a power shot in the right position, he's kind of a bit like Ousmane Dembele, and he is going to put that one away for you guys. And he's gonna be an exciting player to try out. Once again, he's gonna get a finesse shot off. It deflects off Bailly, but I feel like that was gonna go into the back of the net regardless. Finesse shots are kind of broken in this version of FIFA 18, and that's gonna send it to 3-0, and that is going to be the final score of this match, because I believe no, he didn't rage quit out of this match. He just I don't know why I said he would rage quit out of that match right there. He definitely didn't rage quit. That game went through to the full-time whistle, and we absolutely dominated our opponent. 8 shots to 2, 62% possession to 38. And let's take a little look at Alessandrini's card. Of course, he's played 4 games for me. 2 games were in seasons, 2 games was in Fut Champs, and he scored 7 goals and has 2 assists currently with 4-star skill moves, 4-star weak foot, and the boosted stats on the Maestro chemistry style. He goes up to 93 pace, 91 shooting, 86 passing, 91 dribbling, and of course 75 physical, but he's got really good stamina. That's important. And you guys can see he's better than Ousmane Dembele in pretty much every single stat except for dribbling, and I think Ousmane has only got 5 stats better than him in-game stat comparisons. So I have a feeling that this Alessandrini card is going to be an absolute cheap beast. Next episode, guys, I'm going to come back to you guys and tell you what I thought about this card throughout the weekend league and whether or not you guys should pick him up. If you guys want to try him out, just go ahead and try him, pick him up on the market, and maybe not he'll go up in price, maybe he'll go down in price, but regardless, you guys are going to be able to try out what I think is going to be one of the greatest cards for that right wing position in the French pool of players, and I think he's going to be an amazing addition to any French team, any French BPL links, all that sort of good stuff. But next episode, guys, we're going to be coming back to you guys with the rest of the Fut Champs results. I'll come back to you with probably the last 3 or 4 games, and then of course we're going to go into some squad battles rewards. Hopefully we can get Elite 1 again. I might try out Ultimate for this weekend, might not, we'll see how we're going. And on top of that, guys, of course we're going to be telling you guys all about this Romain Alessandrini card, and hopefully he's going to be an absolute beast for us. But that's going to be it for this episode, guys. Hopefully you did enjoy it. If you did, don't forget to smash a thumbs up, drop a subscribe down below as always, and leave a comment down below. Your comments have been amazing over the past couple of episodes, and keep spamming them down below and I'll be happy to respond and or help. But that's going to do it for this episode, guys, and I will see you guys in the next FIFA 18 Road to Glory episode. So see you guys next time, and peace.
Whenever your heart is broken, don't ever forget you're golden. I will find a light in your soul.